pomegranate juice. Oh wow. I haven't had a pomegranate in so long, I forgot what it tastes like. Hey everyone, Heather here, and today I'm going to be meeting with a fellow entrepreneur to talk about both entrepreneurship and how to create an app. His name is BJ, and I'm going to be meeting him at Belmont Brewing Company. So here we go. BJ's app is really cool. It's called SCHWAG, SCHWAG. I'll have him tell you more about it, but it is pretty cool. Hi BJ.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. How long have you been a business owner, entrepreneur?
I started when I was probably around 26. My first company was a time-lapse photography company. I did that for several years with a partner, and that was my start. And then from there, I found I kind of wanted to do some ideas with applications, and I just kind of fell into it, started doing it, was enjoying it. My first one did very well. I got about 90,000 users into it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was great, going very well. Unfortunately, because I was so new to it and I didn't really know that much about it, the system kind of imploded, and it got to the point where it was more costly to try to rebuild everything than to just try something, to start something new. Yeah, so that's what I did, and I kind of got brought on to build the concept of SCHWAG. It was brought to me by my two partners, and they didn't have the experience in building applications, so they wanted me to do that aspect of it. So then I kind of fell into it and then started working on SCHWAG.
What did you study?
I actually studied political science.
Coming from a background of poli-sci, not knowing anything about apps, how do you understand like what you should learn first? You know, like how do you, because it's just like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like, is it like app development 101? Is it business 101? Is it like market research? Or like, how did you kind of plan all that out?
It was a lot of trial and error, honestly, especially like, I mean, I told you, like my first time I did it, like, it imploded on me because I didn't understand, you know, how to make sure I got the right coders who were giving the right stuff.
Did having failed scare you? Because I think that's a lot of what people asked me when I was first beginning, like becoming an entrepreneur. It's like, well, what if this doesn't work? And to me, it's like, well, that's okay, because for me, it's the experience. I'm still learning. Yeah. But I can't say that I have failed yet. Maybe I have, since I'm not really off the ground yet, and it's been a long time.
That's not failing.
But you know what I mean? Because like you can say like it imploded. Yeah. So, but that didn't stop you from trying again and trying something new.
Yeah, no. I don't know really how to say why you do it. For me, it's more about, I enjoy the process of taking something that I've just made up in my head and making it a reality. That's awesome. I really enjoy that process of like, holy crap, like 2 months ago this was an idea in my head and now I'm playing with it, like and it's a real thing. I really like that. So I think that's, for me, is why I just kind of keep going at it and just keep trying stuff. You can totally get in your head and go like, it's not working, this is horrible. And that's where the kind of fear comes in when you're doing any of this stuff, because I call it the doubt monkey, where it's just always on your back and just going, your idea sucks, this sucks, this is worse. You got to kind of like get yourself up and just keep going. I call it failing forward. You just keep failing forward, because everyone's going to screw up and do the wrong thing. You have to pivot and pivot again and try this thing to that.
But that's part of the learning experience.
That's just kind of how it is. We're all kind of punching in the dark and looking at what's going to make our vision like resonate with other people. Right. That's what it's all about.
Why are we here today at Belmont Brewing Company?
Oh, we're here right now because from SCHWAG I saw they had a nice happy hours. It just kind of makes it simpler, you know. I've got right now a young 3-month-old, you know, so I don't really have a lot of time. Right. So it just makes it so I can get stuff done and find some fun stuff.
You're literally going to tell me what's going on in my city today.
All within 5 to 10 miles where you physically are.
Okay, so you've got your typical like food and beverage, apparel.
Yeah.
But then I think what is super different about this is the events and the experiences.
Yeah.
Wow, there's like so many happy hours I didn't even know about.
Yeah, the bunch of I actually really like if you hit the browse categories at the top.
Yeah.
Just the experiences, that's all the fun stuff. That's just like the cool events going on. Like Mardi Gras down the Shoreline Village. There's a comic expo this weekend going on.
Oh my gosh, I didn't, wow.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that's what I always hear. So I was like, I didn't know that was going on. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that's going on.
Okay, so look, there's a Belmont Pier beach cleanup. That's cool because I like volunteering. Yeah. There's an antique market, Scots Festival, like you said, the comic expo. Yeah. Like I had no idea all this was going on. It's like a mix of Groupon, Yelp, and like Meetup.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
you feel like you're gonna meet people
doing this
at these events. Yeah. Oh, farmers market.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah. Right now. We should go.
Okay. Well, if you go down, you can just hit the Uber.
Oh my gosh, how cool! That is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like they already know the destination.
They know the destination.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're ready to go?
What is this?
Best cake in the world.
The best cake in the world.
Butter rum cake.
Okay, butter rum cake. Here we go. And go.
Oh yeah.
My God.
That's it.
Wow.
That's definitely it.
Wow. So good. So, okay, let's talk about apps now.
Okay.
How do I take an idea to an app?
Okay.
Basics.
Okay. Well, first you're going to have to find someone that can code, of course. You're going to have to find someone you can trust, and then you really have to think out exactly what it is you want to accomplish. What is it? What functionality? What if I touch this? What's it going to do? If I touch this, where's it going to go? You really have to get kind of anal about that, because if you don't, you could have something that either doesn't work or works in a way you didn't envision or didn't want it to be.
So when you are envisioning the app, like coding has not even happened.
Yeah.
You actually like think about, okay, I'm going to pull it up. This is what the interface looks like. If I touch this is what happens. If I touch this is what happens. Like all of that is already.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, if you want to do it the most cost effective, you have to do that. Like you storyboard it out. You work with it in your head, and you kind of figure out, right, this is the functionality I want. This is. I mean, you don't have to like have it like completely storyboarded out. Like this is the image I want, and all that. Like, you got graphic designers that can help with all that kind of stuff. But you really have to know the functionality. Like, how is this interaction going to work? What's the experience going to be like? What do I want the person to do, feel, see when they're doing all this stuff? I think you have to be aware of that stuff, because if you're not, you can throw together something that has the coolest tech, the coolest functionality, but if it doesn't work for the person that's using it, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. For anyone who is either unemployed, making the transition to being an entrepreneur, or maybe like thinking about starting their own business or creating something, what would your advice be to them?
At some point, you just got to pull the trigger. You've got to stop whatever else you're doing. You can't do it on the weekends. You can't do it in your free time. If this is really what you want to do, you got to bite the bullet and just go for it and try it and go at it full tilt. If you fail, you fail, but at least you tried.
Like going off of that, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where you're like, okay, I'm ready.
No, you're never.
That's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's like with kids. They say like, you're never ready for children. You're never ready. You're never ready. You're never going to be ready. You just got to do it.
You are like working on this app. You're an entrepreneur, and you have a 3-month-old.
Oh yeah.
Props
I don't sleep much.
You. Like I don't sleep much. I don't even have like a family. I can't imagine. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think you're one of the few entrepreneurs that I've spoken to that is not a solopreneur. Actually, what would your advice be for someone who has an idea that probably needs to work with either a partner or a group of other business people? Because like the advice that I get is just like don't do it.
I think it's good to do because the more people you get involved, the more different ideas you have, the more points of view you have, it just makes whatever it is you're doing better. That being said, you do really want to be very clear in setting up the boundaries, the rules, who's in charge of what. You want to make sure. Oh yeah, you want to make sure your articles of incorporation, all that kind of stuff, is really set up, and there's the exit clauses and who does what, and all that stuff is really set down in stone and on paper, and everyone signs and agrees to it. Because if you don't have that, it can get messy.
But you love it.
It's like with anything. It's like any relationship you'll have. It's got its amazing moments and it's got its
ups and downs.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But I think all in all, you're stronger and you're better for it because you have other people that are doing it with you, who are there with you, and you can rely on it and help you. And that's the most important thing, because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, if you don't enjoy the people you're doing with, there's no point in doing it. So just like that, just protect yourself. Make sure everything's well set out, and I think you can do it. But it's definitely, it's like anything. It's a risk.
Right.
You just weigh the risk, the benefits, and the downsides. And
got it.
I say go for it, man. It's fun.
Well, thank you so much.
No
this
problem.
was awesome.
Cool. Thank you so much for having me.
Everyone, check out SCHWAG. I will leave a link to iTunes on the App Store in the description below. Check it out. Wait, what cities are you in?
Right now, Long Beach, San Pedro, Catalina, and we'll be opening in New Orleans soon.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. See ya. This is fun. Okay. Heather's happy hour. My YouTube live stream starts in 10 minutes. So I'm totally gonna be late because I have to get shots of this. Look how incredible the sunset is right now. Hip Hop Trooper and Friends.
Yeah.
What is this?
I think it's on. I just saw that one too. It's a Shoreline Village. It's like they have a guy dressed as stormtroopers that do hip hop dancing.
Oh, how cool!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I used to do hip hop dancing.
Okay.
That is so cool. I might have to go.